Hello?
No one wants to hear this poem.
Nobody cares.
Doesn't matter.
Black history doesn't mean anything anymore because we're good.
Yeah. Good like somewhere down the line our struggle as a people got lost in translation. Good like this right here don't matter no more because we're in a new generation.
I mean, black history is just that. History. No one ever thinks about the roots of the trees because you never see them.
We hide them. Like the roots of our natural hair, we couldn't handle the stress, so we got relaxed. Destroying the very essence of what makes us beautiful.
Beautiful. As the melody the Euphrates hummed as we sleep, knees deep in majesty, it never creeped upon us that we'd be called anything else but royalty. But niggas never marveled over Mali, cause history is a bit too whitewashed for that. Too pristine to bear the ebony keys that create harmony. Too sharp to draw attention and too flat to lessen tension. So then men may never mention it, and even we regard Africa as a monarchy.
We no longer dance to the same cadence as our heartbeat. Our souls don't make music like they used to. Is this where we came from? African kings and queens with gold at our fingertips, proud chocolate brown skin, abundant in power, abundantly crowned, abundant as majesties, but somehow we lost sight of the authority we once held as our destinies, incessantly blinded by ignorance and greed.
Blind and senseless, were sentenced to use senseless, but I can hear something. I can hear the dry bones of whip-lace-scarred men shrieking pleas, adamant that someone will finally acknowledge their cries, will finally recognize their legacy. It is so deep within me, I can hear it. She says, tell them that I watched my mother torn into shreds, crimson cascading down her charcoal back, while ravens were the only ones allowed to mourn at her funeral.
Tell them that I fled. He continued to rape me, so I ran. Tell them that birthing 8 half-white babies was never part of the plan.
And tell them that my crime lay within my Y chromosome, and for my family's sake, I could never be a proper husband, priest, and father.
Tell them that I begged my master, just slit my throat and watch me bleed, but he laughed, saying that ain't no nigga around here getting freed.
So tell them that I sacrificed my soul for their future. But my skin was always determined too dirty for an altar.
But you don't get it. You don't understand that this dirt that we come from has acted as the very foundation from which we've grown. See, we started from the bottom, now we're here. We started from the bottom, now my whole team here. But where are we exactly? In fact, we seem to have no idea what direction we're headed. Content with the mediocrity that the industry has presented as luxury, shackled to the vulgar lyrics that shape the way we communicate as our necks remain whipped to the rhythm that 2 Chainz dictates, and our greatest wishes become burials with the merchandise we sold our souls for.
When I die, bury me inside the Gucci store.
And then we wonder why we've ceased our upward climb, and I have grown so tired of it.
So fed up with the fact that liberty's bell has lain so quiet. Violent collisions with complacency have silenced the people who once thrived with the wind, weaving the individual strands of their nature, those currents whispering hymns to ears that had grown weary from oppression. Freedom was once the sweet ambrosia that gladiator-like men died to taste, but they could only afford the layaway. They could only purchase promise with blood-baptized offerings and etch their eulogies into the memories of their children. But our apathy has become fresh dung upon their tombstones. The only legacies we leave are selfish ones. God of our weary years.
God of our silent tears.
Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way.
Thou who hast by thy might led us into the light. Keep us forever in thy path, we pray.
And I pray that we can let freedom ring again.
And I pray that we can lift every voice and sing again, and maybe someone
Maybe someone needed to hear this poem.